Hi guys, I'm the Ancient Warrior. Welcome back to Prepping and Free America. If you like what you hear here, hit the subscribe button. If you want to be the first kid on your block to know what craziness I'm talking about next, hit the bell icon with all. What's possible in America? Hmm. Hmm. Used to be, I would say, all the great things of the world. But today I'm going to tell you, here's the possibilities. We have, I've always referred to it as a fifth column. Now I get told that's a World War II phrase. But it's an adequate phrase, guys. It's a realistic phrase. You know, folks, we have people working against this country. I was listening to Angry Prepper the other day. He was doing one of his live streams, and some guy kept popping, or gal, kept popping up, defending the Russian, defending Putin. Number one, folks, what Putin's doing is indefensible. But what he's doing is indefensible, but it's also the fault of the American government, the fault of the liberal left for electing a weak leader. You know, somebody asked me one day if there was a movie I thought fit this administration, and I said, yes, there is. And he looked at me and said, okay, what is it? And I said, it's called Idiocracy. About a ne'er-do-well soldier and a woman who gets put into a program. They're going to be cryogenically frozen, and somehow through the course of things they're forgotten about, and they're found in about 500 or 600 years in the future. Now this ne'er-do-well, as I call him, and this old gal, who I think in the show she was supposed to be a prostitute, get woke up I'm sorry, I just got a text here I got to deal with. Nothing important. Temperature 60 degrees outside. Reason for the flannel. But the ne'er-do-well wakes up and finds himself where he's the smartest guy in the world. Now, this is the guy who plays the part, I think his name is, he's one of the Wilson boys, and I think it's Luke Wilson plays the ne'er-do-well. His brother Owen plays a bunch of those, man-child type movies. But he wakes up, and he's the smartest guy in the world. He finds out that they're watering crops with some kind of soda pop, and they're not growing enough to feed the people. And he asked him, why aren't you using water? Now, I've only watched parts of this movie. And I've been trying to get a copy of it of late so I could see it from start to finish. Because I seem to always, you know how you do, be channel hopping and run across a movie that looks interesting, and you're either a third of the way or 2/3 of the way through it. I hate to say it, but Idiocracy is starting to look the way that the future of this country is going to be. Weak-minded, low IQ'd individuals. You know, we used to have some of the smartest people in the world in this country. You know, Bill Gates and the Apple founder and a few other guys used to prove that fact. Now, we're lucky if the kids graduating can add 2 and 2. I was making change the other day to a young man and his girlfriend. Excuse me. They was paying $18. He hands me a 50. Now, guys, I'm 72 years old. I've done it the same way all my life. When I counted the money back to him, I handed him 2 ones and said 20. And then pulled a 10 and said 30. And a 20 and said 50. He looked at me and he showed me the 2. He said, sir, this is not a 20. And I looked at him and I said, what is 18 and 2? And he said, oh, okay, I get it now. Folks, we need to get all this, get all this philosophy crap, he, she, it, I, our, them, blah, 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 out of our schools. We need to teach our children how to read, write, and do arithmetic. I used to tell people everything you needed to know in life you learned in kindergarten. We need to go back and start teaching kids how to live in kindergarten. Not what pronoun to use. Guys, I'm going to tell you right now, Idiocracy The movie Idiocracy is our future. Get your kids out of these damn public schools. Get them homeschooled. Get them in Christian schools that want to develop their minds, not change their sex. There's time enough for all that once they graduate. And get them away from these public schools that says every kid needs to go to college. That's a farce. I work with a young woman who spent 8 years of her life getting an education to find out she can't get a job nowhere in the United States. She's got a liberal arts degree in, something to do with women. Colleges are wasting people's time. Unless you're going for law, medicine, engineering, or something major, don't let your kids get involved in these idiot classes. I'm sorry, folks. I'm getting a little wound up today. I'll have another cup of coffee and calm down. So, with that being said, I'm the Ancient Warrior. If you like what you hear here, hit the subscribe button. If you want to be the first kid on your block to know what craziness I'm talking about next, hit the bell icon with all. Hit a thumbs up, thumbs down, do something. So that you can tell your friends, all your friends and neighbors that you got something accomplished today. Leave a comment. I'll get to them as quick as I can. I'm the Ancient Warrior. We're out.